It's that, wait. All right. I think this shirt is appropriate for today's topic. Let's get into this bad boy. Today's a very special day. I'm so happy that we can finally announce this, but the Forbidden Kingdom 2021 lineup is officially out. Phase one, there is more to come. Been sitting on this for a long ass time. Been waiting to make this video for a while, and I'm so stoked it's out here. And so far, the reception has been insane. A lot of people are super stoked for this lineup. I'm glad to see it. I'm really excited to see what people think about phase two. If you haven't already heard, Forbidden Kingdom is actually moving to Orlando. It's going to the Orlando Amphitheater. Also, if you missed this announcement last year, they're getting pushed back to June. So June 11th and June 12th of 2021. So unfortunately, Florida heat, it is what it is. We're in a pandemic. Quickly, before we get into the lineup, I'm gonna do a separate video on Forbidden Kingdom, just about like the venue change, what to expect, maybe some changes that we might see this year, and just kind of some predictions as to how the event might play out. This video is just gonna be the lineup review and my thoughts. So without further ado, let's get into this Forbidden Kingdom 2021 lineup. Let's go. All right, so it's been a while. I think my last lineup review was eForest. I think that was back in December of 2019. So it's been over a year since I've done a lineup review. That's kind of crazy. It feels weird to be even reviewing a lineup right now, but here we are. I'm so excited. Let's do this. First up is AT Aliens. Then we got Black Tiger, Sex Machine, Blunts and Blondes, Boogie T, Back to Back, Dirt Monkey. These are some good names, some big names now at this point. AT Aliens has been playing throughout the pandemic, so I guess seeing them on here is no surprise. Black Tiger, Sex Machine, huge act, man. They put on some super good shows. I think it's gonna be a really killer set, but there's probably also gonna be some gnarly set conflicts looking further down this this list. Blunts and Blondes, I think it's about time. A lot of people have been asking for Blunts and Blondes, and he's grown in size as an artist now, so it's appropriate. I wouldn't be surprised if we see him on a higher set time, like a later set time. So keep that in mind, because he sells a lot in Florida. So I think politics and business-wise, you're gonna be seeing him on a better set time. Boogie T, Back to Back, Dirt Monkey, always a good back-to-back. Guy's been around for a while, very consistent, good producers. This is gonna be solid. Brondo, I've never had the chance to see Brondo yet. Music's been solid. I honestly haven't kept up with him over the past year, quarantine, but I hear good things about his sets. I remember the clips I'd seen from when he'd be in town were good. Buku, it's gonna be another nice change of pace, but a good set nonetheless. He played Lost Lands the first year, and he might have played another year too. Always goes down. Cannibalist, I think this is the only name on the lineup I'm not really familiar with. I don't think I've ever heard of Cannibalist, so I'm gonna have to do some more research on that person. Mans Like COD Dubs. I was really lobbying to get COD on this lineup, so I'm really happy to actually see him on here. Florida Gang always turns out for COD. Always turns out for COD Dubs. Super stoked about this. He's gonna absolutely crush it on whatever stage they put him on. I'm just happy to see him on a festival stage, happy to see him here back in Orlando, and I'm really excited to see the crowd reactions for whatever he's gonna have in store for us. This is gonna be lit. Next up, we have Crisley. I can't remember the last time I saw Crisley. It might have been EDC 2018, maybe 17 here in Orlando. But honestly, he's like OG, dude. Like, he's been around for years, so I'm actually low-key stoked for Crisley. We got Dev. If you're unfamiliar with Dev, he is a local here. He's from Orlando, but he was the resident DJ at the Ritz in Tampa, so he has a huge pool here in Florida and was super requested for the last couple of years at Forbidden. He's played EDC Las Vegas, he's played EDC Orlando, so I guess it fits for him to be here. Dion Timber, back-to-back Company. Hype about this, man. Dion always throws down, Company always throws down. I think a back-to-back between them will be great. It would have been nice to get double loads in there, but I don't think he's taking any bookings as of now. He did do a house load set recently though, so that was cool. Dirty Audio is another person I think we're gonna be seeing on a lot more lineups lately. He's been around for a while, but I think we're just gonna see the name a lot more. DMVU back-to-back SFAM is gonna be a bop, bro. I love SFAM. I think the sounds are gonna work really well together. It's one of those where you're definitely gonna be in the pool. Like, you might want a drink with this. You can take a step back and chill, but like, you're still gonna be vibing to this one. So I'm definitely stoked for this. I do wish it could have been SFAM back-to-back, easy baked. When that back-to-back happened at a Buku last year, or 2 years ago now, That was crazy. That was one of my favorite back-to-backs. Dr. P back-to-back Fun Case. Always a classic set. Unfortunately, we do know of Cookie's passing, and I think Forbidden Kingdom was the last event he even played. So I think they're probably gonna do some kind of a throwback for this set, just kind of to honor Cookie. But either way, I think that's gonna be a really good set, and probably an emotional one. We'll see. Excision, this is his 3rd year back at Forbidden Kingdom. I'm honestly kind of surprised he's back at Forbidden. I feel like most people expect it. It seems like Forbidden Kingdom just seems to be the event that people expect Excision to be at every single year. I do think that that is subject to change very soon. I can't imagine he's gonna be like headlining Forbidden every single year. It's possible to be back, but maybe not in a solo set. It's probably gonna be back-to-backs or something soon. Next up is Hesh back-to-back Bomber. Mad hype for this. I was hoping Hesh would be back on this lineup, and Bomber, I don't think he got to play last year, so definitely get a nice taste of some rhythm and then some just like aggressive fight music. Hero Bust, homie throws down, yo. Lost Lands last year? I keep saying last year, but 2 years ago. Yo, he was mixing fast and hard, so definitely hype. Jansen, I've missed Jansen way too many times, but I know he throws down. Good set. It's gonna be some super high energy. Probably gonna be some cool hits going on there. Jessica Otterfred, yo. I've been wanting to see her for a fat minute. I loved her music, and I was hoping she'd be on the lineup because, like, I know they're trying to like put more women in the spotlight, and I think there's a lot of female empowerment going on with producers in the dubstep scene, which I love it because you know they got to bring each other up. It's definitely a male-dominated industry, at least performance-wise. I definitely feel like it's nice that, at least on this lineup, we're seeing a ton of women artists, which is really good. But she crushed it on the live stream. If any of you guys caught the Forbidden Kingdom live stream 2 nights ago, absolutely crushed it. Super impressed with her set. Jinx, another one. She's local from here in Orlando. Crushes it. She mixes like rhythm and dubstep, just everything in there. I think she's gonna kill it. I'm hyped to see her on here as well. Level Up, I think this comes as no surprise. We're seeing her on more and more lineups. She's putting in the work. I'm excited to see her again. I caught some of her set last year on the Cyclops tour, but I kind of caught like the end of it. But what I heard, it was good. I liked it. Now, this is a good one. Liquid Stranger comes in with not 1, but 2 sets. We're having a Liquid Stranger solo normal set. We're also having a Liquid Stranger sunset set. That's kind of weird to say, sunset set. I think we might get 2.5, maybe. Maybe because there is a Wakan takeover that has also been announced deep down at the bottom there. So I'm assuming that's gonna be a Wakan family set, which is basically like Liquid Stranger and anyone else on the Wakan roster that is performing at this festival. Lucid, another Wakan member. Always throws down. I feel like he's low-key slept on. Not like slept on, but underrated. Like, people look over him a little more than they should. I mean, he's a prominent player at Wakan and just been around for years, makes some really good songs, and we can't forget that eventful drop kick with somebody trying to steal, I forgot whose USB, but he drop kicked the kid off stage, and you're forever goated for that. Marauda. I think it was inevitable that Marauda would be making a return. Only thing I think that would have stopped that, and potentially could still stop him performing, unfortunately, is the pandemic. I mean, he's from Australia. Hopefully everything come 2 months from now is good with traveling restrictions in regards to this. I think it'll be all good by then, like, you know, between all the vaccines being out and then probably some travel restrictions being loosened up a little bit, maybe at least for business purposes, which in this case that would be. Stoked to see him on here. I really am hoping that they can lock him in for an after party, especially now with the move to Orlando. There's going to be a lot more venues accessible for that particular weekend, and with Insomniac being involved, even more so. You already know there's going to be some fire for that entire weekend here. So I'm really hoping that is going to be like a nice, the dubstep after party with Marauda. Midnight Tyrannosaurus, back again. This is year 3 for him. It's gonna be legendary set. I'm super stoked. He performed a live stream and absolutely decimated that set, dude. Insane. I'm really stoked to see him on there. That's gonna be a heavy one. That's gonna be a heavy one. I feel like every year he performs, he's just harder and harder, so I'm so with it. We got Minnesota. I actually was really hoping to see Minnesota on the lineup. I've missed Minnesota every chance I've had to see him. Love the music. I'm definitely more than likely going to be at that set. Modestep back-to-back Dirty Phonics. I think this is gonna be a great performance. Modestep, they've been performing a lot with the quarantine, but I can't say I blame them because they're here on a visa, so It's the only way they can make money, which that's a whole topic for a different video. We'll get into that. With Dirty Phonics, OGs in the game, that's gonna be honestly a really dope set. Monks performed last year. I know people have their qualms with him or whatever, but he delivers solid sets, and lately it's been nice infusion between dubstep, some rhythm elements, but a lot of bass house, yo, and I'm with it. I think he's gonna offer a nice diverse set for us at Forbidden. Mother Lotus, this is her second time performing at Forbidden Kingdom, and for those of you who are unaware, this is Midnight Tyrannosaurus' wife. She also is DJing, and I think she's producing now as well. And she kills it. She's done a couple live streams, been solid, and I think I missed her performance last year because I was at the local stage, but from the streams I've seen, solid sets. Mystic Grizzly, if you're into the experimental stuff, you're really gonna enjoy this set. Nero, it's a DJ set. Nero, this is one that I think caught a lot of people off guard, and I've seen probably the most feedback about this one. People are super stoked for Nero. It is a DJ set, so not like a live performance, but I mean, that's typically what they do at these bigger events. This is gonna be a good one. I'm really hoping we hear a lot of throwbacks. I haven't seen them perform since EDC Orlando 2016, I think it was, or maybe 2017, so I'm stoked to see them. OG Nixon's gonna come through and give us some fire. He played last year with Yaks at Forbidden Kingdom, and that was, if you guys go back in my videos, I didn't even record that much of that set, just a couple drops, and you guys ran that video up pretty hard. And I've had to clip that video even more just because certain songs got released that would remove it from YouTube, so that clip is super short, but it has a few thousand views, so I'm with it. Thank you guys for that, but I'm expecting some awesome from this set. He was really good on the live stream this past weekend. Peekaboo, about time, yo. Peekaboo's fire. Peekaboo's really good. Oh, here's the other one, Red Drum. Red Rum or Red Room. So Red Drum, I am very unfamiliar with. I have never heard of them. I really don't know what to expect from that set, so I guess we'll find out. Schlump, another hitter, yo. It's probably gonna be part of the Wakan takeover as well. Schlump throws down, yo. If you're just in for a really fun and just wavy set, yo, Schlump's the wave. I love his intros. He always has like some really great songs for his introductions, and I'm so with it. He's definitely like one of those more late night acts. All right, now this is a big one. Slander, back-to-back Subtronics. I knew this year we were gonna have Subtronics in there at some point, whether it was gonna be a solo set, 2 sets, maybe get a Wooked set, but we got Slander back-to-back Subtronics, and I believe this is the same back-to-back that was supposed to go down at Ever After this past year. Let me check that. Yes, this was the same back-to-back that was supposed to go on at Ever After. I'm really hoping maybe next year we'll get Excision back-to-back Subtronics. That's the one back-to-back I want to see happen with Excision. I'm not the biggest fan of Slander. That's just me though. Like, I used to really like them way back in the day, like 5-6 years ago. But I think together it's still gonna go pretty solid. I wish we would get a solo Subtronics set, but I would not put it past them to do a Subtronics after party with Level Up and maybe a couple other artists, maybe like Dion Timmer or somebody. So I think that might be in the cards for us. Up next we have Stellar. If you don't know her, you better, because she's up next, legit, in the scene. She's absolutely killing it. If you did not catch the live stream this past weekend, she opened up and she's proving herself, yo. Like, she dropped an EP last month. Really good EP, really diverse, great sound, everything. She's got good sound developed, and the stuff I know behind the scenes, she has a ton of unreleased music that I heard. It's really good. Her sets are fire. She even mixes like some drum and bass in there. So I am definitely gonna be at the Stellar set. Keep an eye on her, because she's up next. We also have Sully, a part of the Wakan fam. He throws down, yo. I love his energy on stage too. He's super just charismatic and hype, and he's throwing out some fat tracks, bro. That's gonna be good. If you're into that, real good. Sudden Death presents VOYD. Man, people have been wanting this at Forbidden Kingdom for far too long, and we finally got it. Sudden Death set last year was great, and the amount of lasers there were, phenomenal. But I think this year, VOYD is probably gonna be the most highly anticipated set of the music festival itself, of Forbidden Kingdom. That's it. That's gonna be the top set for most people. It's been one of the most highly requested sets, and we're finally getting it. VOYD in the Kingdom, baby. Virtual Riot, back-to-back, Barely Alive, a classic back-to-back. It strikes back. That was so corny, dog. two, well, I guess technically three of the most top tier producers in the game, some of the most boundary pushing artists there are in the bass community. Back to back, always slay it, always crush it, and you're definitely gonna have, you're gonna be hearing an array of unreleased music in that particular set. That's gonna be a set where I'm gonna be in pain for the next 3 days after. And there's nothing wrong with that. Legends. Now we have the Wakan takeover. So as mentioned earlier, this is more than likely just gonna be a family Wakan set where it is just all the artists. So more than likely we're gonna see Liquid Stranger on there, Sully, Schlump, Lucid. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Maybe Peekaboo. I don't remember if Peekaboo's on Wakan or not. It's escaping me. I don't think he is. Who knows? Who knows? And last but not least, Zaya, another powerful woman in this scene. I actually really enjoy Zaya's sets. They're more deep dub, like to kick off the night type of deal. But yo, they go off. She's dope. And I think it'd be kind of lit if there was an after party with her, maybe going back to back with Hesh, because at this point in time, they are a thing, they are a couple, so that'd be kind of lit. I'm down for that. Maybe like some Subtronics back to back level up with Zaya back to back Hesh. Or we get Hesh back to back Subtronics with level up back to back Zaya. That'd be kind of fire. Either way, now we're just throwing ideas out there. But that is the lineup as it stands. Phase 1. In the coming weeks, there's going to be a phase 2. But I can give you a little sneak peek of this. A little someone might have leaked himself as a potential artist, or at least more than likely will be present at the event. Someone that is very, in my opinion, important to the scene. He's your favorite DJ's favorite DJ. I hate to say favorite DJs rather than producer, but it just sounds better. Favorite DJ's favorite DJ. The Dawn of Dawns, Shivers. He dropped a comment on Monks' Facebook post shortly after the announcement saying, "I'm coming too." So, you guys have been asking for Shivers for Forbidden Kingdom now for a minute. And I'm just saying, he was supposed to play EDC Las Vegas with Infect. And now Insomniac's a part of, partnered up with Forbidden Kingdom. I don't think it's far-fetched to say that they potentially could have moved that. It's not 100% confirmed, but Shivers did say he's gonna be a Forbidden Kingdom. Is he playing? Maybe. Is he just gonna be there? That's also a possibility. I like the sound of Shivers on a big sound system, big stage tings, and I like the sound of Shivers in Florida. It has been far too long. I'm really, really hoping that's the case. Because if that's the case, the after parties, that's gonna be some stuff. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about the Forbidden Kingdom 2021 lineup? Who are some of your top 5 artists that you're excited to see? And who are the 5 artists that you are hoping to see in phase 2? Really curious to see what people think and what's the feedback they're getting there. Overall, from what I've seen online, most people have basically, the people that were hating on Forbidden Kingdom just before this, all of a sudden switched up and said, "Yo, what's good? I got my tickets. I got Airbnb. Keep it locked. Let's get it." Yeah. Obviously, some things to mention. Venue change in Orlando, which just does mean bigger venue, potentially bigger lineup, because this particular venue is going to offer them more space than what they would have back at Sunset Cove. Silent discos. Some people have been messaging me about that. Like, hey, do you know anything about silent discos this year? I imagine they're going to try and bring that back, because it seemed like that was actually a really good hit, like the whole silent disco thing. There was tons of people there at all times. I was even there during Excision set. I skipped Excision for the silent disco this past year, and it was popping off. That was some of the best time I've had. I think they're gonna bring it back, but it's probably gonna be one of those things where it's like whatever their COVID protocol is or guidelines are gonna be for that, which I think shouldn't be an issue, because last year they were already sanitizing all the headsets and the headphones you were getting anyways. Like, they were sanitizing a lot of things last year at Forbidden Kingdom, just because, like, yeah, they know, like, dude, you're at a festival, sweaty headphones and stuff. Yeah, no. So I think honestly, it's not far-fetched for us to get a silent disco again this year. But that's something I'll talk about in a different video. As we get more information rolling in from the festival, I think I'll make another video really discussing things about the venue, what parking might be like, what to expect, staying at hotels and what's nearby, things you can do, because this is a turf that I am very familiar with. So yeah, keep that in mind. But again, What do you guys think of the lineup? Let me know down below. Hit me up by a DM, wherever. Don't forget to, comment, subscribe, follow me on the socials down below. If you haven't already, buy your tickets because they're selling quick. I think they're on tier 2, maybe tier 3 now as I'm filming this video. And I think GA Plus is almost sold out. And from what I know, the festival was already like over halfway sold out before this lineup even dropped. And now people are buying tickets stupid fast. So yeah, don't sleep. And it's really affordable. So if you're planning on going to basically Lost Lands in Florida, do it. Fucking do it. It's my favorite festival of the year besides Okeechobee, so let's do it. That being said, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope to see you guys for Forbidden Kingdom. I will definitely be there. You guys know how much I love this music festival. Take care of yourself. I'll see you guys there.
Don't slip and fuck your head up. And fuck your head up. And fuck your head up.